Well, after a really long flight, it was great to actually get out and about in Kathmandu and stretch the legs. Kathmandu, what a city. Bustling, busy, traffic is something to behold. Just people walking out, motorcyclists just everywhere, and it was a bit of a shock to the senses. But first day, it was great. Part of the package was we went round to a number of the historical sites in Kathmandu, and it was amazing. First stop, the Monkey Temple. The Monkey Temple overlooks Kathmandu, and it's hustle and bustle, full of shops, shrines, and a whole host of other things to actually take in. Really enjoyed this, and it was a wake up and really immersed in the culture and the people of Nepal, and it was absolutely stunning. I can't describe what it was like. The main area, you've got the big temple there, walking round, spinning the prayer wheels all the way, meeting people, saying hello, lots of monks around and shrines. So for the first experience on day one of what is going to be the Everest basecamp trek, thoroughly enjoyed it. As you can see, this is me walking round the main temple there, spinning the prayer wheels. Takes a few minutes to walk around. I had a really lucky as well, the sun was out and it was a really nice day. The guide we had was provided by the trekking company, and she was wonderful. She was very knowledgeable about every site we went to, and really made the difference for the experience that we had. As you can see, you can buy little tea lights and go to the shrines where there's offerings of food to the gods and to Buddha. Thoroughly immersed ourselves within the culture, as you can see, pointing out different areas within here, and it was good. As you can see, the view from the Monkey Temple across Kathmandu is quite staggering. You can see from the hotel we stayed at, you can see the Monkey Temple that overlooks Kathmandu. It's quite a large building. And after that was back in the car and to the next site. It's one of those that, I must admit, once you're in the car and going through Kathmandu traffic, to get out and to see some of these sites, the contrast is so different. It's so different from the hustle and bustle to the real quiet. Here we are in one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, getting shown around, looking at all the temples and the gods that are there. And part of this as well is we saw the living goddess. It was the only living goddess in the world, and she came out on her platform high above us, and it was really interesting, and it was quite a unique experience to have that. As you can see, we're in where she lives. She came out to one of these balconies, and we all quiet, bowed our heads, and it was interesting. Before heading out to the market into the main square, we can buy your knickknacks, souvenirs and other bits and pieces before getting back into the car and heading over to the final site. It was interesting on if you look here, all the hustle and bustle traffic, and then you get some guy on a bike with bamboo canes that they use for scaffolding in Kathmandu, which must be highly dangerous. But just to try and push that around the streets and onto the roads, talk about taking your life into your hands. So the last stop was the biggest shrine in Kathmandu, and goes back hundreds of years, and lots of shops, lots of things to see. They've got all the marigolds there on the shrine walls. We ended up looking at some of the artwork that was being created, and we stopped for tea and lunch, looking over the square, which was really nice. and also there's a small monastery at the end, which you can stand there. You can spin the prayer wheels and overlook the square and the monastery that's there, the Shukra. It was really, really great, and actually fantastic way to start the trip.